Catfishing is when you pretend to be someone you're not on the internet. So we decided to turn my experience getting catfished into a show because after the documentary came out, so many people were emailing me asking for help, and it just felt like the right thing to do.
Something with your number. I don't look like this. We're good. This goes with our theme today.
You guys look great all the time.
Oh, I didn't say I look ugly. This is me when I'm
beauty's here. So to everybody that's here, thank you for being here. You already know, it's your favorite Jedi, BMF Goddess. Tonight I have the pleasure of being co-hosted by my two close amigas, Mika and Kiara.
Hello, hello.
How are you ladies doing tonight?
Mika's having some technical difficulties at this moment.
I don't see Kiara. Is that weird?
You don't see her?
No. Maybe No, I don't see her.
I can't. I don't know what's going on here.
Really? Maybe?
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow her.
I'm buffering.
I hear both. I hear and see both of you. I don't know. It's acting up. I'm sorry.
It doesn't like me. I wasn't meant to be here. That's why.
Hopefully it changes. I'm gonna continue ahead.
Yeah.
If anybody, I hope everybody can see clearly. Everybody can see the three of us and hear us. If not, please let me know. So tonight we're gonna be discussing a hot topic, one that supersedes anything even Neve or Max from the MTV show Catfish can't even do. The reason I say that is because, let's be honest, as long as we have an internet, there's gonna be people that pretend they are someone that they really are not. Even though, that may describe most of the people we actually know on social media. I'm talking about those who lie and deceive people that they start dating over the internet. Most of which do it for very long amounts of time, A lot of people were talking to catfishes for years. I do encourage you guys to ask questions, share your stories. Where we would say it. Wait a minute, what's this?
I'm gonna actually leave and come back because I'm gonna come right back.
Okay. Go ahead. I'll send you another invite.
This purple came out lovely.
Is this fucking Facebook and the gram? Sometimes the live react and there.
Yeah.
Now you see her?
Yes. Now.
Okay, great. Because I was like, you have to be friends in order to see each other.
Yes. All right. Cool. I'm like, how's this gonna work? I can't see her, but no.
I like how me and her both decided up to do one today.
Yes. You know.
Okay. So, like I said, you guys just write down your comments. We're going to answer whatever you have to say pertaining to the subject. If you guys ever had an experience of your own, please do share. Catfishing is a scam where people create a completely false identity to deceive, harm, or toy with another person. What do you I'll start with Shamika. How do you feel about this subject? Have you ever had an experience as such? Or know anybody?
Right. I haven't had an exact experience, but I was online dating.
Just make sure that your volumes are all the way up.
Am I all the way up?
You good?
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Can you hear me? Are we good?
Yeah.
And so when we found out that apparently his picture was updated and he was a lot older, bigger than the pictures he had. It was kind of like, when you were like in your early 20s you know, you kind of look a little bit early 30s. So it was just outdated pictures. He ended up being, but that was like the closest I got to catfishing, to being catfish. I was just like, really, like, you don't look like your picture. It was just, yeah.
And what happened though?
And so we ended up the night like it was cool, and then he, like, the way he put his occupation, like, was a connected train, but he wasn't exactly worked for the MTA. Like, he was just kind of fluffing a whole bunch of stuff on his profile. It ended up being a cool night anyway. But I mean, I just watched it, and that show, that's extreme, you know, the C level. So I can't even imagine being in that type of predicament. But yeah, that's my only catfish experience.
I don't think I've been in a position where I've been catfished, or maybe just to not my knowledge. I've definitely, when I was younger, catfished people, but not like in a romantic way or anything like that. Like, not like what we see on TV. It was a little high school drama. It was like, I just want to kind of bully this girl. So pretending to be the person that I was messing with, who she had a crush on. But I've grown and matured. I swear I don't talk to these people anymore.
All right, so you got a pass.
Too grown to pretend like I'm somebody else. Plus, me, I'm awesome. Like,
period.
People want to be me.
Yeah,
I've definitely had fake profiles of me put out before.
right.
Wow.
Some of the most popular catfishing categories are when pedophiles use fake identities to lure underage children. Some catfishes pretend to be business associates to steal your money. Others are rapists or sexual offenders looking for victims. And most commonly, known are those from MTV's Catfish, who are either mentally ill, straight up assholes, or people unhappy with themselves. And either way that you put it, it's a phony facade and none of it is acceptable. The thing about this subject is that, like I said, how's it gonna stop? How you gonna make it stop? Like, people, I don't see people ever stopping as long as they have this grand magical internet where they have no repercussions for the things that they do. They're just gonna keep doing it. And you know how they say a sucker's born every minute. Not to call those people suckers, but naive people, there's so many, it just goes up. Do you see Shamika? Oh, okay. There she is.
Sorry. I know I'm getting feedback, so I'm sorry. I was trying to fix it.
What do you guys think?
I don't have to think on it. I think the fact of people who have to pretend to be somebody else says a lot about them. Like, I don't understand the concept of I'm gonna be this fake person to get to this person's real thoughts. I'm pretty sure at one point or another this person told you their real thoughts, you just ignored it, and you were like, I need to know what they think, what they really think, because that's not what they were thinking. There's no way that's what they were thinking.
Right.
My whole thing is mental health plays a big part in it, or I should say mental, because to go to see someone for years, and then whether if you're getting monetary value on it as well, that's so messed up. So the people, because even on the show watching it, it's just crazy because it's like people are just so invested, and it's also like the internet of the internet. It's so easy to kind of play this role of someone you want to be, or just a role of someone you wish you were, and you have the opportunity to kind of play this role and keep other people just for your benefit, and regardless of how it may make the other person feel, it's so messed up. So like I said, the internet is always like our biggest blessing, but people are always going to
Make it our biggest curse.
yeah, take advantage of it and use it to destroy other people.
I think what hurts the most is these new scams that have been coming up, where people pretend to be someone who's, oh, I'm gonna help you, da 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 da, and next thing you know, you're just taking their money. You're taking an innocent person's money, a working person's money, a single mother's money, whatever the case is. It's the fact of you would do that to somebody, and then they're being open with you, and they think they're getting some good opportunity just to get effed over all over again. And especially during 2020, like, that was the number one thing, was Cash App scams and Venmo or whatever, like, and all of these different things. Everybody's just, oh my God, how are we going to survive? All right, well, let's do these horrible things to other people.
Yes, those circles things.
And much like crime, catfishing kind of skyrocketed over the past year too, because people really didn't have shit to do, and a lot of people couldn't be together in the same room. So, it's actually, the problem descends into what you're doing to those people. People are already fucked up, and catfishes are only adding to fucking people up, because it has the lying, the not being able to trust. You only fucking that person up for the next part of their lives. Like,
this one girl on Catfish really thought she was talking to Bow Wow for it was 3 years. She legit thought that she was dating Bow Wow, and I was looking at that. I'm like, damn, this girl is really she has to not be all there. For her to think that she was legit dating Bow Wow, and nah,
but I never seen him. He never comes around.
And we never video chat. Nah, you not dating Bow Wow, ma.
She just wanted to be able to say it. She was like, you may not be Bow Wow, but the name says it, so
And the things that they gotta do, and these are for the ones that'll be on the show, though, because, in actuality, the show doesn't cover all the catfish in the world, People go through this in silence. And for the people that do go on the show, they get ridiculed after. People online, they got so much stuff to say,
Yeah, people be like, you fell for that naughty stuff. And then they think about it. They're like, oh my gosh, I opened up so much to a person. One thing is that I noticed is America has trust issues. All of America has trust issues. And for you to go online and open up to someone that you've never seen before, yes, it makes you a little naive, right? But moving aside from that, pretending to be someone and letting someone open up to you to the point where you can really mess with them, horribly, and to then do it. I don't understand how people can be so cruel.
So cruel, yeah. It shows a lot of people's asses.
Selfish.
It's usually people who already have gone through some sort of trauma. They always look at people who have already been victims of something prior, and they want to still give the benefit of the doubt. They want those vulnerable individuals for their own sick and twisted entertainment stories. And it's terrible, absolutely horrible.
It's so true. I definitely agree with, it's always kind of people that have been victims of something and probably they haven't healed from it fully, which is why it's very important to heal from your traumas, because yes, it's hard, and yes, it's difficult. But, if you're not healed, you're going to fall victim of so much crazy shit that you wouldn't even imagine. You know what I mean? There's people that either don't have their parents or had a really bad breakup, or, just are, outcasted, and they fall into falling in love online because that's where they
I tell people all the time, there's people in other countries who wish they had other choices. America is filled with a variety of cultures, ethnicities, nationalities, whatever the case may be. So we're kind of lucky in the dating pool, even though we kind of suck at the dating pool. So it's just to pretend like you're someone. Like people pretend like they're from other states and be in your own state. Now that's the dangerous one. The stalker catfish.
The stalking you and everything. Yes.
They're like, oh, where are you from? I'm from New York, and then they pretend to be from somewhere else. They're like, I'm from Hollandia, Spain, or something.
Mika, you want to share something?
I feel safe because this person can't get to.
You want to share some of the stuff that you found?
Yeah, let me see. It was just like some statistics. So some states with the highest catfishing. Let me see, where was it? So in 2018, these are of course the ones that were recorded. 18,000 people were found in catfishing or romance frauds. Let me see. They have it by state. I think it was like Texas and it was somewhere like in the West United States. Texas was one of the biggest ones that had the most catfishing in.
I'm not surprised.
Right.
I don't know why
on the show.
A lot of these things
since he made the documentary
comes to the area
from day one.
You know, places where a lot of ignorance.
It's crazy.
It's so true. Yeah, Texas, and it was like Colorado and Utah, like that area. I mean, New York I feel like in New York it's very rare, like, because we're not about that.
The only time we about that is I want to know baby daddy doing type of shit, and I'm not on that time. I want to know what my baby daddy's doing. I want to know who the next girl around my kids is, or who's this female with my man, who's liking my. That's when they make a fake page to try and go on to shit. But other than that.
So it's Nevada, Wisconsin, Washington, California round up the top 5 most dangerous states for catfishing rankings.
So a lot of us are Democratic too.
If you're talking to anyone over there, make sure. And I'm going to tell you now.
Be wary. Hold on. Be wary.
What were those things again? Just go over the list one more time. Let people take notes. Take notes.
Right. Nevada, with Wisconsin, Washington, and California. And don't forget Texas.
You know, I'm definitely not surprised about the California one. Like,
yeah.
I think that some of those catfishes are celebrities looking for their next talent sometimes. And you don't, like, what if someone was catfishing for good? Have you ever thought about that?
Like, say that again, explain that.
I keep taking my wedgie out. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What
if those catfishes from California, were celebrities trying to find their next talent now?
You think
that's catfishing for good, but they don't want you to know
you have that first time on your hands.
Right. You that's the thing with catfishing. You have to have time. Because you got to introduce yourself.
But you have to stay low. That's the important part about the higher industry. Like, what if low-key Cardi B was one of your friends that put she's from Africa or something, bro?
That's an interesting concept.
They have to find a way to watch without people knowing that you're watching.
It's a very interesting concept. I like it.
I don't believe in this. No, you don't use other people's crowd. But other people who use the fact that, oh, that's my friend, I know that person, blah, 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 blah. So now you, as a famous individual, I don't believe you have your own face on your account. I believe you make a whole fake account just to rock out with, and they got your family on it.
You just made me think about it. So I don't know if you guys have seen this whole like tag your favorite artist scam from celebrities. So basically, like these big celebrities, just to name a few, would be like Jadakiss, this is kind of going off, but it's still the same thing. So kind of like Kids, Fat Joe, whatever. They'll be like, yeah, tag your favorite artist. And so you'll do that. Your favorite artist will see like, oh shit, this is Fat Joe. Like, let me shoot my shot. They'll DM them. And they'll be like, yeah, we see your work on your page. Shit looks dope. Send me a certain amount of money. We're going to work. We're going to get you in the studio. They send the money, never hear back. And then you'll see the artist put up a video or announce that, it's not me that controls my social media accounts. So many artists, like starving artists, these are people that are trying to get up there, put up this money and they got because apparently it wasn't dumb or some stupid shit like that. That's like the same shit as catfishing.
The business people who pretend, oh my God, where you heard that?
It's all over. Like my boy,
that's always been an industry thing too. Not an industry thing, but people used to always, back in the day, like old school versions of catfish. That version of catfishing is, oh, I know this person, I can get you in the studio, but you gotta pay $100 up front or whatever for the studio time.
Right.
Things like that, and then you pay this person. Now that I have the deposit, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna let them know. And they just did that with your money.
Yeah, it's a thing. I'll send you some articles. My boy, he's real big on like promoting like that this is a thing and to be careful when you see shit like that. It's really a thing. It's sad. These are starving artists trying to find their way, and you're taking a little bit of money they probably do have, thinking that they have a chance.
I don't think like everybody is naive. I think seriously, some people are just really good at manipulating others, and it's too easy to do. It's too easy to do.
That's true.
And that's another thing. It was those scams that make a lot of people want to like miss their shots now, like because you can get that offer genuinely, and it could be for real. Nah, fam, I don't trust it because I haven't seen this person from my face. That's the mentality you have.
$500 2 years ago, and I never got anything from that. I don't trust you. I don't know.
If anybody listening, if you happen to go through this, ask them to video you. They're messaging you through an app that you can video on. Say, listen, there's shit going on out there. If you're for real, just video me real quick. Don't accept no for an answer. If you get a no, that means move the fuck on.
Even if I'm like online dating, if we can't video chat within the first week, you're a dub. Like, I'm not doing that.
If you can't video chat me in the first day, it's a dub.
Right.
I don't know you feel.
Period. Like,
maybe. I'm lying. Maybe the first 3 days.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said week, because we talking.
Yeah. For me, I talk 3 days before I want to talk to you and talk to you. If I can't talk to you, I don't want you.
It is 2021. Everyone can fucking video chat. Everyone has a phone. Maybe your phone, if the phone is broken, bullshit. For years you're talking to somebody and their phone is broken and they can't video chat. Wake the fuck up.
That's suspicious.
Like, come on. There's no reason. Alright, motherfuckers could go to the library or the fucking cafe and video chat there.
There's free internet, there's free Wi-Fi in MTA. There's no excuse.
Go to the
train station.
My phone is broken or I can't video. Like, get out of here.
Video the dark chat from the library because it looks like you read books, like you can choose your proper setting. Maybe if you want to catfish them mentally, don't catfish them physically. Get it? Like, you want to make someone think something of you, I can advertise that for now. Until our next segment where we talk about how people eat, shit because they want to pretend to be something they're not.
Because before the internet, it was just, long distance relationships. Nobody could catfish.
It used to be just talking on the phone, writing letters type shit.
It used to be sex hotlines.
Yes, I remember the party hotlines on the phone. Yeah. Oh my god.
1-800
What was it called? There was one I used to get on. I forgot what it was called. Oh my gosh, those are the good days. Nah, I was definitely on that shit.
It used to be kind of funny because there was just weird people in different rooms. Like,
yeah. And then
got some statistics here for you.
Oh my god!
These will shock you guys, but they're facts. And this is only of the percentage that have been surveyed and been found out. This is not even everybody that we don't know.
Everyone, right?
So the first thing is 64% of catfishes are women. That's not hard to believe.
I saw that.
24% pretend to be the opposite sex. It's not hard to believe either. 73% use or steal people's photos, and I'm sure that number is fucking way higher. This has happened to me. I actually go visit the profile that somebody has of me. There are multiple profiles of me. I'm not sure who it is, but you know, I don't really have enemies. I have one or two. They steal my pictures and they have a whole profile on dating sites. Anybody, everyone, I'm not on any dating sites at all. If you see my face, that shit ain't me. And fuckers who are trying to be me, never, bitch. Could never. Ever. Cardi B voice. Ever. 53% of Americans admit to falsifying their online profiles. I'm sure that number is way higher. At least 20%, if not more, dating profiles are scammers. I'm sure it's more. Way more. 51% of people who engage in dating sites are in relationships. I believe that too. Women, more than that. I believe more than that. Women lie about their age more than men. That's common knowledge. Men lie more than women about their finances. I understand that too. Guys, I believe it. I got this money. I got that money. That was invented by men. We didn't finances. We didn't have money at one point, so that definitely was a man thing to lie to us about money. I don't comprehend the logic behind guys flashing their dough and then wondering why they attract women who want the money. Right. It's like women wonder why they attract women who show everything online and not expect those type of people to approach them. Steve Jobs wears $20 turtle shirts and $20 jeans, guys, but he has billions of dollars. He wants people to see him for him, not for what he flashes it.
And he's too busy making money in order to spend it on just frivolous shit like clothes.
If I'm gonna spend my billions of dollars, it's gonna be on a billion houses to try and stop this homeless situation everywhere. Why are we not? Why famous rich people? Why are you not building homes? In high school, we have programs called building with books, which means we went to other countries and built schools as children. Right. But people are just like, we're going to donate our money to a foundation that pays the people who volunteer there. And by the time anybody who actually needs the dollar sees it, it's a penny. 83 million Facebook accounts are assumed to be fake. Now imagine that number. I definitely think it's more, but 83 million. I think that's definitely a good number. Like, there's 6 billion people on the planet, you know, and then out of those 6 billion, only a good percentage have internet access and computers, and then you gotta divide that by people who have internet access and computers. Not one or the other. Big number. It's a big number, man.
That is a big number.
I bet you at least a good 6 million of those are American.
just the fact that that's even as a big of a number as it is says so much about us as a human fucking society. It's just what are we doing wrong?
Right, and almost 1/6 of the world's population, or 1/7 of the world's population. Like, that's ridiculous.
Right, like
that means 1/7 of this world has at least one other Facebook.
Unbelievable.
Right. I am one of those. I have 3.
I'm dead.
I hate the fact that I only have one Facebook, but I hate that I need 2 Instagram. I don't even like having, but I got my business and then my personal profile. I hate having so many pages. Like, I don't even understand.
It's a lot to handle.
10 pages for nothing, just to have 10 pages of themselves, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I just want to say to the people, because I'm sure even when I put this on YouTube at some point, a catfish is gonna watch this, and I just want to say, while I am sympathetic to the ones that really are dealing with things inside and unable to love themselves, because they feel like they gotta be someone else to get the love and affection of another person. I just want to say, what you're doing is still wrong. Obviously, you're dealing with somebody's emotions and life, and you really need to learn how to love yourself. Right? You may not have been born in the package that you want to be, but true beauty protrudes from the inside.
You see these eyes? I wish I had purple or green or blue or whatever other color eyes are here. But the Lord or whatever higher power you believe in, what the universe knew. If they gave me bright colored eyes, I would not know how to act. You were given your package for a reason. Because if you were any more fire than you are right now, it's because you would not know how to act.
Oh, because the people, I'm talking to people who, you've seen them on the show, like.
Yeah, they do it because they're not happy with themselves. And I think they're not happy with themselves, it's because of what they see constantly on social media, on the internet.
The plastic surgery that everybody gets.
Yeah, you have these societal.
It's really fake. I didn't grow these. It's lie.
We have these societal.
But that's the whole thing. Like, they will see people who look as curvy as us now on magazines, and it's now people who are skinny want to be thicker like the models on their magazines. But then us thick girls, we see these skinny females that are like, I could lose a few more pounds. Like, I don't want to get skinny, but I need to lose a few more pounds.
Society has always been this way, but it's definitely, escalating.
And the same thing goes for men.
Over the years, society is very shallow and very all about your image on the outside versus what you actually have here or here. And it's a society we live in. You gotta accept that. You gotta learn to love yourself, because regardless of what's on the outside, if this comes out, that overshadows anything. When people, I know freaking, and I'm sorry, there are motherfuckers who aren't as beautiful to society as everyone else, but they have great personality, they have charisma, or just the person that they are attracts people to them, which is why I say you must love yourself and just be who you are.
You have to love yourself, but you also have to stay humble and respectful.
Yeah, but the people who can accept you for you, fuck them. You don't need anyone in this world. You need you, and you need to love you and live your life for you.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They're not paying your rent. They're not paying your light. They're not paying for your phone. They're not feeding your kids. They're not feeding you. They might feed you. Might.
If you can't accept and love yourself, how can you expect someone else to? Simple.
Like, if you can't see what you like in you, how dare you have the nerve to ask someone, what do you like about me? If you can't even answer that question for yourself.
So you want to avoid being catfish? First of all, Google.
Be confident.
Google has the image search. Take all their pictures with the motherfucking profile and throw it in that bitch.
Yup, there's a.
You also run background number and whatnot. Whoever's trying to enter here, it's only 3 people.
Sorry.
I don't think they allow more.
I think they do, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, they do.
Oh, we got another.
I wasn't sure. Where are you?
I'm right here. I'm in my car. So
We can't see you.
It's dark.
Oh, okay. See your nose a little bit. What's up, Sonny?
I see the beard. I see
the beard.
the beard.
What's your input on this?
Yes, what's up?
I'm a catfish myself.
Oh, yeah?
He's a catfish himself. Decided to
I
post
want to
himself.
see your face.
You want to see my face? You see my face
Yeah,
all the time.
catfish.
You see
Why
my
you
face all the
catfish?
time.
No, that's him. I know, because I see your videos all the time.
Hi,
She's like,
girls, ladies.
Ladies, this is Sonny. He's cool people.
What up, Funny?
Hi.
So what's your input? What's up? What you gotta say?
All right, what was you guys talking about? Because I just got on.
Ay.
This is about catfishing.
All right, catfishing. A lot of females catfish more females than men.
That's true. That's no fact.
I was gonna try to deny that, and I was like, I can't. I psyched myself out.
I don't think. You know what it is? I don't think us men. I don't think we have the time for that.
But the thing is, females just have
It's the heartbroken females.
but the other percentage is men. So it's
the heartbroken females that's doing this stuff.
But there's also men doing it too. You can't say men will never have the time. Because there's also
Well, I can't say that because my experience is with women. Your experience is with men.
sharing an experience.
This is why we speak from non-gendered point of views. When we're here, we have no gender, so we only speak facts.
Girl, no.
You have an experience you want to share?
Not really.
Have you ever been catfished?
No, that's not the building.
no.
Well, I was going to share my experience, but person I was waiting for got in the car already, so.
Okay.
I know you've been through some shit though in your inbox.
Earlier, it's like they only do. But I want to see the baby.
You guys fell in love at some point. So something came out.
560.
Are you saying she catfished you after she was your baby mom's?
Yeah.
That is what you were saying.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking that's the way they met and then they had a kid. I'm thinking the other way around. Okay, she catfished you because you want to catch you out there. That's a good one, because bitches do that too. And let me tell you, y'all lame for that. Get a life, for real.
Kiara, you definitely said that earlier.
If you have trust issues, go find somebody else. Or fucking trust issues. Picture
if you're not
where is it?
there's something obviously wrong. If my child stated that something is going on, they're not acting right, then my baby daddy's personal life has nothing to do with me. That's how I see it. Why do I have to stop his Facebook? His Facebook ain't telling me what it is. His Facebook ain't gonna pay my bills. His Facebook ain't taking care of his kid. Like
Queen Mimi, she's agreeing with us. Thank you.
Can I say something? It's called closure.
Catfishing is closure. I don't support that at all. What about
2787? As soon as closure, she would have just.
Sonny, you don't know where that is. You come around here.
Right here.
20 what?
If you need that kind of closure and you go as far as to catfish somebody, please either seek therapy or a straight jacket.
Okay, so whatever it's called.
I'm sorry, I don't think that's
I gotta let you guys go. I gotta drive.
All right, bye.
Thank you.
So about closure, that's a good one too, because there are multiple times that people that are, they'll get that whole like, oh shit, this really may not be the person I'm talking to or I think I'm talking to, but because they didn't really get that, yeah, you know, I am a cat, so I'm not really who I think I'm gonna be. They don't have that closure. You're so deep into it, you're stuck in it, and that's how it continues for years and years and years. Because in order for you to get onto the show, there's always like such a long history. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, why did you stay as long as you did? And it's because they didn't get the closure that this really was a catfish, or they're just so kind of down how they feel about their own selves. That person gave them what they were missing, or they felt they were missing. So, which is so, like I said, I go back to just making sure you heal yourself before you try to find someone else to heal you, because you can get got and it can be just so crazy, you know? Sorry, my little tangent.
That's fine. I go on tangents all the time.
I love the deep stuff, you know me.
Oh, I know.
You know, we laugh and we joke, and when I watch the show, I'm not gonna lie, I laugh and I'm like,
I get emotional.
But when it comes down to it, it's a serious. I know what it's like to be hurt or deceived. None of it is okay.
It hurts me the most when it happens to people in the LGBTQ community. Like, I realized that when catfishing really became a thing, it was targeting a lot of gays, lesbian, whatever the case was, the most. You know, and that hurts me because, you know, that hurts anybody of that community. The fact that you would target someone who was legitimately looking for something already hard to come by. Because during that era, you know, it's not like you were allowed to be as open as you are now. So it's like, all right, this is something that's hard to say, hard to fall into, and now, bam, I just got taken advantage of, and I don't know if I can trust anyone. Like, it hurts.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's where, I don't know if you guys saw on Netflix, it was the Queen and it was the RuPaul show with the little girl and RuPaul.
Hi, Sweet Strawberry.
So on Netflix, there's a show, I forgot the name, but it's with RuPaul and this girl. So basically, RuPaul gets got from the scammer and took all his money. And basically, it was when they went to the cops and everything, they was like, yeah, you know, he's the type of person to feed off of single men of the LGBTQ community.
I get some type too.
Yeah. Sorry.
All the time.
I apologize. You know, of that community that are single and kind of lonely. And so it's funny, I mean, it's not funny, but with you saying that, I can agree, because I understand that it's like, if you're already you already feel like an outcast to society, you know what I mean? And then for you to feel lonely and kind of feel alone. So once you feel like you are finding someone that understands you or that wants to communicate back with you and show you love, it's so hard to kind of deny that it's real, because it's real to you. You know what I mean? And it's so sucky when it's not legit.
I think anybody getting their emotions toyed with in any manner is just terrible. But not knowing who you're falling for, that's betrayal.
So, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you guys for tuning in.